Ladies, we are here on the show tonight. And tonight on the show, we're going to talk about these football games. Alright, the first game I want to talk about is the Falcons Saints. Oh my lord. Was this so frustrating to watch this football game? I was hoping this Falcons team could at least find a way to keep it close. Yo, man, what the fuck is going on with the computer? Oh, let me see. Fuck this, I'll fix it later. I was hoping the Falcons could find a way to keep it close because it is a divisional rival. They play each other 2 years. You know, I knew the Saints were going to win most likely. But I was hoping... Oh my lord, I apologize. I have Thanksgiving diarrhea. I was hoping for the Falcons to at least make it close. And, oh my lord, did they play like shit. Alright, Matt Ryan was terrible. I know he had like, what was it? He had two touchdowns. He threw for 377 yards. But come on, he was terrible. He was terrible at times. He was terrible. I know a lot of people say Steve Sarkisian is the guy who, you know, terrible play calling at times, and I do agree with that. Especially when they get down around the 25, 15-yard line and they're trying to score a touchdown. They have terrible play calls down there. They're probably one of the worst play calling teams. What the fuck is going on with the laptop? They're probably one of the worst play calling teams when they get down to the 25-yard line or closer to the end zone. But at the same time, Matt Ryan did not have that best of a game. If you read the stat sheet, it's gonna say he had a good game. But 377 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think he threw for, I think he was like, what, 37 out of 45 thrown, whatever it was. But the guy did not have that great of a game. There was a fumble in the first quarter, and the guy didn't even try to get it. He was just standing there like this. Like Cam Newton in the Super Bowl about 3 years ago. Like, he didn't even try to, he could have gotten in there on the grass and try to get the football, and he was just standing there like this. And then a bunch of overthrows. You can't even blame Steve Sarkisian for terrible play calling because it was not the fucking laptop. It was not fucking terrible play calling. It's just Matt Ryan overthrowing guys. Like I don't know what have happened to Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, but it's almost like it's their first year together and they don't have chemistry. It's like they lost their chemistry. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it seems like Matt Ryan and Julio Jones lost their fucking chemistry. Like, what the hell is this shit? It seems like Kevin Ridley has been there a lot longer than Julio Jones. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know if I'm guessing it's like Steve Sarkisian's system where it just doesn't, like, I don't know. But it seems like Julio Jones has only been there for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, come on, like, it's terrible. And then not only that, but then you have guys fumbling. You had I think both Julio Jones and Kevin Ridley fumbled. The fuck is going on with the laptop? Like, literally, I think it was just a bad game all around. Offensive line did not protect them either, you know. But at the same time, Matt Ryan did have some terrible plays. He had some overthrown footballs that could have been caught if they would have been thrown better. You know, there was a fumble and he just stood there like an idiot. Could have gotten on the grass and, you know, got himself a little bit dirty and tried to get the football. The stats say he had a good game. He threw for 377 yards, 2 touchdowns. But no, if you watch this football game, you know that Matt Ryan did not have a football game. He did not have a good football. And also, obviously, the Saints defense, shout out to them. Their front seven is fantastic. But at the same time, there was times where it wasn't Steve Sarkisian's play calling. It wasn't the Saints defense. It was just Matt Ryan overthrowing footballs, overthrowing throws. Matt Ryan didn't have a good night, and the only reason you know that he did not have a good night is by watching the game. Because if you read the stats, it's gonna say you're gonna think he had a good game. So don't tell me. Don't read the stats. Go watch the game. You have to go watch the game to know he didn't have a good game. Stats will fool you because he finished with 377 yards throwing, 2 touchdowns. He did not have a good game. I'm sorry. Shout out to the Saints defense. Shout out to Drew Brees, 4 touchdowns. You know, Alvin Kamara, shout out to them. They were fantastic as always. But damn it, come on. You have got to be shitting me. Matt Ryan did not have a good game. I'm sorry. Don't get fooled by the stats. He did not have a good game. He looked softer than toilet paper when he didn't fucking try to get on the grass and get that fumble in the first quarter. That was terrible by him. He looked bad on that one. And nobody's going to say anything. If it would have been Cam Newton, like in the Super Bowl, everybody would have went all over him. But since it's, I don't know why, I don't know, maybe tomorrow they'll critique him. Maybe Stephen A. I know Stephen A. Smith is one of the few people who critiques him. But a lot of people don't seem to critique this guy. I don't know if this guy's a top 10 quarterback anymore. And like I said, he completely has lost all his chemistry with Julio Jones. Like, I don't understand, what is it? I'm guessing it's a lot with the system with Steve Sarkisian. I don't know. But Atlanta, they had to do this sometimes. They had to do it when they had Jim Moore and Michael Vick. You know, they had to fire the coach. You know, then they had to do it later with, you know, when Mike Smith and Matt Ryan, they went to the NFC Championship, lost to San Francisco. You know, they sucked after that. They had to start all over. And now this time around, you lose the Super Bowl to the New England. These last 3 years, you're taking steps back. You know, it might be time to once again fire the coach. I don't know why Atlanta has this problem, but it seems like every time they come close to win it all, the next few years, instead of getting closer, they take steps back and they end up firing their coach. Atlanta's taking steps back these last 2 years. It's like Matt Ryan and Julio Jones have not played together. Like, it's terrible. It's terrible. Anyways. The other two games. Detroit versus Chicago. Like I said, Chicago was going to pull this off. Matt Nagy was going to figure out a way to get 10, 15 points out of Chase Daniels. Defense was going to get a turnover, get a touchdown. They did it. And like I said, if you thought I was an idiot and you were laughing at me, well, now I'm laughing at you. Ha, ha, ha. Because I was right, you were wrong. I knew Matt Nagy and that defense of Chicago was going to find a way to pull it out tonight, and they did. The choice of Martin Tiger Woods when he had his affairs. I already have to fire Matt Pacheco. I'm sorry. Matthew Stafford, I know he's missing a lot of, he doesn't have Golden Tate, Marvin, what's the other guy's name? Marvin Luke, what is that other guy's name? Marvin Jones? I know he doesn't have those guys, but I'm sorry, Matthew Stafford has taken some steps back since Jim, what the fuck is going on with the laptop? Since Jim Caldwell left and Matt Pacheco stepped in. It was a terrible hiring. Whatever. Last game, Cowboys, Washington. All of a sudden, Prescott looks pretty good with a number one wide receiver and Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper had 2-3 touchdowns tonight. Amari Cooper was fantastic. Zeke Elliott running the football. Defensively, I like their defense. I like Ezekiel Elliott. And it seems like now all of a sudden Prescott might look like a good quarterback, like a franchise quarterback with Amari Cooper. All of a sudden, Dak Prescott looks like he might actually be a franchise quarterback that you might want to sign once he's a free agent. Because the arrival of Amari Cooper has opened everything up for this offense. Now you can run the football a lot more with, there's more room to run for Elliott, Prescott now has a number one receiver, and it's not like Des Bryant where the only way you can score touchdowns is by getting a vertical route. Amari Cooper can really run any route and score from any route. You can run a slant, he can catch it and take off and run and go all the way to the touchdown. So now the Dallas Cowboys, they look pretty good. I think they're the favorite to win the NFC East. That was a good move right there by Jerry Jones. I know a lot of people make fun of Jerry Jones, but he gave up a number one pick for Amari Cooper. It might end up being worth it. Because all of a sudden, Prescott looks like a franchise quarterback. Zeke Elliott is slowly starting to become Ezekiel Elliott of 2-3 years ago. Defensively, defensively, they've been there the whole year. Amari Cooper is really turning this team around. Whatever, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Matt Ryan sucked more ass Tiger Woods when he had his affairs. Matt Pacheco sucked more ass than Tiger Woods when he had his affairs. In Washington, I just feel sorry for Washington. Poor Alex Smith. Hopefully he can come back next year. Anyway, that's all I have to say for tonight on the show. And And until next time, I am the man that runs the place. I am as good as advertised. I am the greatest man to ever live. And until next time, I will see you later. What the fuck is happening? Sorry for the laptop going back and forth. I don't know what the fuck the laptop's flashing. See y'all.